Hey, everyone. Hey, look at this image here. What does this conjure up in your mind? What do you see? What do you see with this image here? Light and dark, sun and the moon? What do you see? I want to know what you see. I want to know what you see. I want to know if you can see and what you can see, or if you just listen and repeat. I don't want people to just repeat, follow, copy, regurgitate. I want thinkers. I want warriors. See that little figure down at the bottom in the middle? Amongst all that vastness, clouds, shadows and light. Looks like lightning or a beam of light. Glory. Glory. Look at this angelic figure in the middle. Is it an angel? Is it a demon? What is it? There's a little figure at the bottom. The immensity, massive scale there. I want people to think and feel deeper. Here's a sun and the moon image here. Here. I said here twice by accident. This is all done on the fly, by the way, people. I have thoughts and I put images together. There's no script here. I'm not reading. I'm coming up with this as I go. Spontaneously. Stream of consciousness, you might say. I do have somewhat of an idea of what this video will be about, but exactly what I say, it just comes to me as I go along. These images. Look at all the clouds here. Look at this landscape. Magnificent, glorious, surreal. Look at the swirling clouds. Look like anywhere on earth, does it? Not that I've ever seen. Look at this one. Beautiful. Insane. It's madness. It's a kind of beautiful madness is what it is. And it truly is. You can see the beauty in this. Can you? Can you see the beauty? Here's another sun and moon image. Darkness and light. Look at the dark and the light. Contrast. Left and right. The division. Binary. Polar opposites. Ends of the spectrum. 1 and 0. Now we're getting a bit darker. Starting to get a little bit darker here. Pardon me if I stumble over my words. It's almost 3 a.m. I did a long live stream and I'm making this video. Nobody's forcing me to do this. This is of my own choice. No complaints here about what I do, what I choose to do. I'm choosing to do this. I'm choosing to create this. I'm choosing to share this with you. I chose these images. I sat there and saved these images. I typed in strings in AI to get fake AI to make this. Maybe you'll understand one day what I'm getting at and why I'm doing this, why I'm pouring so many hours into this. It might matter to you one day. Maybe. Angels. in a city at night. Flames. Flames of what? Knowledge? Wisdom? Flames against the darkness? Is it foreboding, this image? What is it? Is it showing you something? Am I showing you something? Here. Right here. What's this? Fiery angel. Maybe there will be some storms ahead. Some people claim that this is just a tough school, that we're in a school of hard knocks. Some people say we're headed towards a golden age, that there's just cycles and ages, and that this is a hellacious age, but it'll get better. It'll be a golden age where things will be a little bit more comfortable for humans. People claim that we're in the end times. Some people say that Revelations of the Bible is playing out. The book of Revelations with an S on the end. That's the way I remember it. I know it used to be the book of Revelations, not one revelation. There's multiple revelations in that book. Mandela effect changed it. Now it's just called Revelation. It used to be called the book of Revelations. Look at this here. Dark angel. Or maybe it's a demon. Horned beast with wings. Right here. Over a city in flames. Right here. Is this just a tough school? Is this place just for experience? You tell that to all the ones that are suffering immensely in this place. You're in a demonic realm. That bother you? Does hearing it spoken bother you rather than the place that you are? Do my words bother you? Is it my words? Is it my message that bothers you rather than the reality of the realm, the truth of this place? You don't want to look at that, do you? You don't want to look at where you are. You don't want anybody to speak about it. You want me to shut up. Some of you do. You want me to stop speaking the truth. Lot would like to get rid of me in this place. It's more than a few. It's more than a handful. So be it. Bring it on. I'm not afraid of you. I'm going to seal you in here. Fucking demons. This isn't just a school or a tough school or a school of hard knocks or a boot camp for spirits. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Considering who we are and where we were before this, at least some of us know that we're not from here, not from here in this fucking hell realm, this sewer matrix. This place can all go up in flames. I can't save it. I can't fix it. Neither can you. Neither can you. You can't fix this place. Most of you wouldn't. You'd see an angel or something shaped like an angel and assume it's an angel. Most in this world would do that, at least. How the fuck would you know what it is the reality. I want these things to hit you hard. I want to hit you very hard with the truth. I don't want to hurt you. I'm not here to damage you, but I want to smack the truth into you, to spank your ass. Give you a good spanking. A good spanking like that. Spank those cheeks. Spank you. I want to spank you with the truth. Understand? Maybe you don't. Some of you are sleepwalking through life. You don't know where you are. You don't want to face it. You want somebody to say something that makes you feel good. Like world peace. It'll all be better tomorrow. There's going to be a golden age coming up. 5D ascension. We're all going to ascend to 5D. All the wars will end. A savior's coming. It's all going to be fixed. Just sit back and relax. Some of you are worried about this shithole burning down to the ground, burning like hellfire. Some of you are still attached to this place. You can tell. Some are still attached to Hopium. They think some angels are going to swoop down, fix this place. They think it can be fixed if we just love each other more and get rid of the governments and stop voting this way and do this and do that. And they never look at the realm, the design. Why don't you look at the design? People dodge it, even on my channel, even live. They'll go back to talking about this or that. When I ask them, how are you going to fix hurricanes? Maybe you haven't experienced one, but they exist. How are you going to fix hurricanes? How are you going to fix earthquakes, tornadoes? Well, that's the design of the realm. That's not people choosing to do something or being bad or firing a gun. That's the realm. How are you going to fix that? How are you going to fix life eating life to survive? All life here eats other life. It's a feeding frenzy. Everything is eating everything else here. How are you going to fix that? These are real questions for people that have hopium. What's hopium? It's like opium. It's addictive to people. It's a drug. Doesn't lead anywhere good. In fact, it anchors you to this realm, believing that you're going to live in some fantasy realm with castles and waterfalls, and that the angels are going to make it all better here. It's going to be beautiful with no pain, no war, no suffering, no disease. Why isn't it that way now? Why isn't it heaven on earth already then? Why is it like this? If that's your belief, why is it like this? Why is it this way? Why are you here and why the fuck is it this way? How about you answer? How about you face things for once in your life? Some of you have never faced reality. You've never looked at it and said, you know what? This place is fucked up. But it's designed this way. It's not that somebody made a mistake or somebody screwed up and it can just be changed and fixed. No, it's designed this way. And that's what a lot of you don't want to face that. You go off in all kinds of directions and talk about lying people and this and choices and that and this and that and governments and all sorts of things. You go to wars and you go at all these things, and I'll talk about how it can't be changed. It's designed this way. That really bothers people because it's real truth that they don't want to face. They'll look away, they'll lash out, they'll rage, they'll attack, they'll smear campaign. They'll label me, they'll insult, they'll scream. You can rage against the truth all you want, but it doesn't change. The design of this realm remains. Generation after generation, it is this way. You're in a hell realm. A lot of you don't even know what that means. You'll just watch a few live streams and say, he calls it a hell realm. You don't look at my evidence, do you? Maybe you're here, though, trying to finally start looking. Some of you, though, have been here and watched all of my videos or most of my videos. My regulars. Beautiful angels. Hopium. The angels are going to come and save you. Spirit guides. The aliens, maybe. Maybe the aliens that people believe in will come and rescue you and fix this realm and save it. Not happened yet. It's never happened here. Maybe you have a bad case of hopium. What's the harm in hopium? Well, hopium isn't real truth. Hopium's false truth. And it's addictive to people that are afraid to face real truth. Real truth. And you know what? Some of us know real hope. We have real hope because we understand what has to be done. Stop focusing on trying to fix what you can't fix. You can't change this realm. You can't make hell into heaven. You can't do it. And that's part of what anchors people here and keeps them here. It's part of the trick. It's part of the trap. You got to get out of that mindset. You got to change your way of thinking. Man or woman, you've got to change your mindset. You've got to change your way of looking at this realm and spirituality. You've got to change and stop hoping for saviors to come. You got to get away from hopium. You got to get away from new age bullshit. All sorts of hopium. That some of you have gone this way and that way, and you looked into this and that. You've gone all over the place. Then you arrived here. And I hope what I say does hit you like a fucking train. World peace, world peace. That's what beauty pageant contestants say. Miss USA and Miss World and Miss Universe and Miss whatever. World peace. That's what Jack Twatcott says as well. Twatcock talks about world peace. Never. It's impossible. It's hopium. It's hopium. It's ridiculous, like this image, this AI image. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. It's laughable. It's stupid. It's impossible. You're in a hell realm. But you start facing that. Hopium won't help you. Hopium will hurt you. Hopium will hurt you. The demons that run this realm have wargasms over suffering, pain, death, blood sacrifices. Look at this cabin here. This would be paradise for some people in this realm, but it's still a hell realm. They think they can turn this realm into this. If everybody was given some land to homestead, it's still a hell realm. Even if you have a cabin on a lake by a mountain or with a mountain view, you're still in a hell realm. You might have more privilege and more peace and quiet than others. You might have it better off than others. It's not all equal here. Some have more hell than others, but it's still a hell realm. You got to get beyond the personal. You got to get beyond, well, if I just had millions of dollars or just had the cabin on the lake. Still a hell realm. You can't run and hide here, no matter where you go. Still in a hell realm. You'd have to block out in your mind all the suffering. And essentially brainwash yourself. Self-hypnotize yourself. Castle with waterfalls. You ever heard of self-suggestion? Auto-suggestion? There are ways to hypnotize yourself. Some zombies do that all the time without even realizing it. They're not formally trained in trying to do that, but they do it. They pretend their whole life. They're the great pretenders. Most walking around on two legs are great pretenders. They have hopium. They'll dream of castles like this. There's nothing wrong with daydreaming and fantasy artwork. Nothing wrong with that. But when you try to pretend that this is the realm, then you're fucked up. You're not in reality. You're in a hell realm, whether you like it or not, whether you admit it or not. It's where you are. Weak people run away from the truth, deny it. Here's a hobbit house. This would be paradise for some people. They'd love to live in a little cozy hobbit house. I'd love to have a cottage like that, a little hobbit house cottage. If you would ask me 25 or 30 or more years ago, I really would have loved it when I knew less about this realm than I do today. Very charming. Looks like straight out of Lord of the Rings or out of a fairy tale. Looks lovely, delightful, beautiful. You might even say glorious. Glorious. Wonderful, man. Hell realm. We had motorcycles and chewing tobacco and hobbit houses. We had little hobbit houses with round doorways, stone steps, and big old trees and sunlight. Beautiful. But it's still a hell realm. No matter where you go here. You could go from here to New Zealand. North to south, wherever you go, it doesn't matter. East, west. You could find an island. You could be out in the desert. It doesn't matter where you go. You can run, but you can't hide. You're here. You're right here in the same hell realm with everyone else. You might have more money. You might have less money. You could be wealthy, or you could be homeless. You could be a bum. You could be living in a park or under a bridge. You could be lazy and homeless, where you could work and somewhere and have a place to live, and be homeless out of laziness. You're still in a hell realm. You could hop trains. You could do whatever. You could be a gypsy. Live the gypsy life. It's still a hell realm. You could live in a mansion. It's still a hell realm. I'm trying to break through to you because some people have all these defenses, mental defenses, put up against the truth. Walls put up not to let the truth in. I understand your psychology. I understand. Truth is more difficult than hopium. You could dream that of living like this. This place could be like this if we'd all get together and if we all do that. No, it can't be like this. It's ruled by evil. It's designed to be this way. You have hopium. You have Stockholm Syndrome. You're a Stockholm Syndrome slave. If you think that this realm is going to look like this picture for everyone and be the Garden of Eden, and animals will stop eating each other and you'll just wander through here like this. You have hopium. You have a bad case of hopium. And it's actually a sickness. It's an addiction. It's not a good thing. It might make you feel good in hell, but it'll keep you in hell. It won't help you get out of hell. You can dream of this place being a Garden of Eden if you want. You can even convince yourself that it's going to be with no evidence that it's going to be. You could convince yourself that this is right around the corner. This will be next week or next year. Next year it'll be this way. You've got hopium. You're sick with hopium. You have a sickness. You have an illness. And I know it doesn't feel good. You don't like that. You don't like me telling you that. It doesn't feel good, does it? You have a sickness. You have an addiction to hopium, to believing what's false rather than facing what is real and true with evidence. Observably true. You can observe this realm and look at the patterns and look at history and add it all up. See what's going on today and look at this place with honest spiritual eyes to see it. It's not going to be a paradise, and it isn't a paradise, and it won't be. And you defending this realm is basically just saying, well, you're basically saying that you have Stockholm Syndrome and you're a slave to lies. You're a slave of the mind to lies. And you're not spiritual enough to face what's really going on. Because being spiritual means facing darkness and light. You got to face the demons. Are you strong enough to do that? This isn't a school. This isn't a good place. As a spiritual being, you wouldn't come here to learn. It's the opposite of learning here. It's trauma and amnesia and suffering and torture and starvation and illness. It's not learning. And then it all goes back to amnesia. If you can't retain knowledge, you can't learn. This is not a school. This is not a place of learning. Is there some beauty here? Yeah. Right on the screen, you can see it in artwork, whether it's AI or someone's painting. You can see it out in nature. There's some beauty. So what? Of course hell's going to have some beauty. It would be too obvious if it was all hell, darkness, suffering, evil, all the time, everywhere. It works better this way to trick you. so that you don't realize it's hell. To get you filled with hopium, or at least clinging to some hopium. My goal is to get out of hell. What's your goal? To pretend that you're not in hell? How's that going to help you get out? Answer. I mean that. Answer in the comments. How is it going to get you out of hell if you pretend this isn't hell and you pretend it's just beautiful? Because there's some beautiful places here to see. How is that going to help you get out of hell? Answer in the comments. How is pretending going to change this realm or help you get out of this realm? How is that going to work? How is being dishonest with yourself, lying to yourself, fooling yourself and others, trying to fool? You can't fool me. I know what this realm is. No matter what you say, it won't fool me. I know what it is. I faced it. How about you toughen up, Cupcake? Start facing where you are if you haven't done that yet. You're in a dark place. And you're given the illusion of free will and the illusion of beauty here to make you believe that this isn't hell. When all of the suffering and the diseases and life eating life and the feeding frenzy and the quote unquote acts of God or natural disasters that are unnatural programmed into this, I'll show you what the place is. It's run by evil. It is an evil place. The little bit of beauty sprinkled on top doesn't fool me. Why does it fool you? Some of you. Not all of you, but some of you. Why does it fool you? Hundreds will watch this video and maybe 40, 50, 60 will like it. Hundreds of you can't even see where you are. You still can't see where you are. Are you under mind control or are you just weak? You afraid to face the truth? Are you not strong enough? Are you not as strong as I am? Is that what it is? You want to pretend? You want to make believe? Be in fantasy world? Pretend that this place is just beautiful. Don't you see all the beauty? A lot of this realm is not beautiful, even looking or natural. It isn't. And nature is brutal. It's not just, it can be beautiful in some places, but it's also brutal. How about you face that? How about you try to face all of the truth rather than just what feels good to hear or to see and look at? How about you do that? Are you strong enough? Are you strong enough? How strong are you? Show me how strong you are. Look at this. Doesn't it look like a tropical paradise? Palm trees. You know, evil can show you all sorts of things that are false, illusions, to deceive you. And they will. They won't even hesitate to do it. But part of the responsibility is on you. Are you going to be fooled? Are you going to be weak? Are you going to be weak or are you going to be strong? What are you going to do? What are you going to choose? Are you going to choose wisely? Are you going to choose freedom? Or are you just going to pretend that it's all okay, that it's all good? What are you going to do? Are you going to pretend? Or are you going to face where you are and face what this place is? You strong enough to see through the illusions, to see through the lies and deceptions and psyops, control system. You're going to face the truth of where you are. Are you going to face what this place is? Or are you going to just pretend that everything is okay? that it's all okay, that there's nothing wrong here, that everything's fine. It's all good. There's nothing wrong. Or pretend that it can be fixed. It can all be changed. Just love each other more. That doesn't change anything that I've mentioned in this video. It's not designed to be a good place or a paradise. It's designed to operate the way that it is operating. The belief that you can fix this place keeps you here. It keeps you coming back here. It keeps you anchored here. It keeps you chained to Hell Realm. It keeps you anchored and chained to Hell Realm and to lies, to Hopium. Hopium is destructive and deadly. Hopium isn't real hope, it's false. It's addictive to people. Hope that you break free from that. I want you to break free from that. I want you to face the truth. I want you to really face what is going on and not get fooled by the beauty, not get duped, not get tricked. That's if you want to leave here. But once you see that this is really a hell realm, I don't think you'll want to stay. You truly see what this realm is, deeply see where you are. I don't think you'll want to stay. That's how I look at it. There are tropical places in this realm. There are beautiful places to sail, boat, swim. Palm trees, islands, sunsets, oceans. I see the beauty. I've been places. I've traveled. I've seen beautiful places. But it doesn't change what this realm is. Hope that you break free from the chains of Hopium. This isn't a school. This isn't a good place. There isn't a golden age coming. You have to see what this place is. You have to see it for what it is. You have to see where you are and what's happening here. It can't be fixed. This place can't be fixed. That's a trick to get people to believe they can fix this place. It's a way of chaining you to this place. Don't fall for the tricks. See through it. See truly. Choose wisely. Choose freedom.